Good evening, students. Today we'll just discuss things we must know in our 20s. The first thing you must know in your 20s is your finances. In your 20s, you might think you are too young and there's a lot of time to retire, so you can start investing for your retirement after when you turn 30 or 40 or whatever. That is the biggest mistake one might make. So I'll just divide your age group in three parts. Suppose you're going to live for 90 years. Okay. So 0 to 25, you are dependent on your family, right? So forget about this. At the age of 25, suppose you have find a decent job. Okay. And 25 to 60 years is 35 years. You are suppose working for 35 years, and at the age of 60, suppose you are getting retired and you have to survive for another 30 years without working. So you have to take care of your 65 years. You might have children, their education expenses, your desires, etc. Okay, and your retirement also. So to start thinking about retirement after 30s or after 40s or after 50s might be very dangerous. Suppose I say at my 60, when I get retired, I need 5 crore rupees. Okay, so 5 crore, why I am saying 5 crore? Because 5% of 5 crore is 25 lakhs. And I think every year I might need 25 lakhs minimum. You might think 5 crore is a very big amount or 25 lakh is a big amount, but it is not. Like after 35 years, it would not be a very big amount. Okay, inflation. Okay. Anyway, I need 5 crores so that I can retire without depending on anybody. Okay, this is my assumption. Now, if you see this table, okay, so assuming 13% rate of return, that is XIRR, CAGR, I'll be explaining in this video. So for 5 crore at the age of 50, if I start saving, okay, that is only 10 years of retirement is remaining. Just forget this years. Okay, at the age of 50, if I want to get retired, no, at the age of 50, if I start investing for my retirement, I have only 10 years left. Then I have to invest 2,04,000 per month. Okay, assuming 13% is my rate of return. 13% is my CAGR, okay, or XIRR. I'll explain what is CAGR and XIRR. Okay, if if at the age of 40 I decide that I must start investing for my retirement, then to earn 5 crore in 20 years, I have to invest 44,000 every month. Assuming 13% is my rate of return, 13% per annum is my rate of return. If at the age of 30 I start investing for my retirement, so to earn 5 crore, I have to invest 11% every month. Okay. Now to invest 2,04,000 can be very difficult, right? Every month. 44,000 is still achievable. 11,000 easy peasy. But if at the age of 20 I decide to start investing for my retirement, then I have to invest only 3,000 per month. And after 40 years, I will be having 3 crores, assuming 13% is my rate of return. And 13% rate of return is very much achievable in 40 years. Okay. So how it is achievable, we'll be discussing that as well. There are different avenues where you can invest. One of that is shares and securities. Okay, when it comes to shares and securities, you might not understand which company to invest, which shares I must buy, etc. So the best option you have is mutual funds. You can just select an index fund, start investing 3000 every month, and you are sorted. So what is CAGR? Okay, now I told you all CAGR. CAGR. Okay, CAGR is compounded annual growth rate. Now suppose I'm investing 10,000. I'm investing 10,000. Okay, in year 1 I might earn 10% interest on this 10,000. Okay, in first year, in second year, and that interest is getting, I'm assuming that this money, the money which I earned, I'm not using it, I'm reinvesting it. And in the second year, now I have 11,000. In the 11,000, in the second year, 11,000. Suppose this month I'm earning on this 11,000. Okay, just like compound interest, where my money is getting reinvested, and in the next year the whole I get a return on the whole amount, that is principal as well as interest. Now when I'm saying CAGR, suppose I earned 10% return in the first year, 12% return in the second year, and this 12% is getting reinvested. Okay, 10% is getting reinvested. In the third year, suppose I'm earning 15%, and fourth year I'm earning suppose 20%. The average return, the average annual return is called CAGR. Okay, so the formula is derived from compound interest formula only. Okay, so you can compute CAGR with the help of Excel. Okay, suppose the formula is very simple. You know compound interest formula, right? Compound interest formula is A is equal to P into 1 plus R raised to N, where P is my principal amount, R is rate of interest, and N is number of years. So I want CAGR. CAGR is R, correct? So let's take things to the other side, because I want to find CAGR, right? So I take P to the other side, so this will become A divided by P is equal to 1 plus R raised to N. Raised to N, I take it to the other side, it will become A by P upon 1 by N, right? And here this side 1 plus R. Then I take 1 to the other side, so A by P 1 by raised to 1 by N minus 1 is equal to R. So CAGR formula, from compound interest formula only I derived CAGR formula, which is A divided by P raised to 1 by N minus 1, where A is my future value and P is the present value, right? Instead of writing A, I can say FV, and instead of writing P, I can write PV, present value. Anyway, okay, now suppose I am investing 50 lakhs today, and after 5 years I am assuming, suppose I purchased a house for 50 lakhs, and I am assuming after 5 years, okay, I'll be receiving 75 lakhs. I will be able to sell it. I will be able to sell it in 75 lakhs. So now in this case, what is my CAGR? Let's compute that. We can do it using an Excel. Okay. So my present value is 50 lakhs and my future value is 75 lakhs, right? So is equal to, I'll open the bracket, that was A divided by P, that is 75 lakhs divided by P. I'll just write 75 divided by 50. Okay, 75 lakh divided by 50 lakh. Okay, so lakh I'm just cancelling. Okay, so 75 lakh divided by 50 raised to, so for raised to I will click shift 6, okay, or control 6. I want that raised to sign, this sign which you can see. Okay, and then open bracket, 1 divided by 5, close the bracket, because it is 75 lakh divided by 50 raised to 1 by 5, correct? Okay, and then minus 1. So I'll just click enter, minus 1, and here I can see 0. When I do minus 1, I'll get 0.08.4472. So my CAGR is 8%. Okay, so that means annually, if I take this example, 5 years, the value of the house is 75 lakhs. That means my CAGR is 8.44%. Right? One must know how much you are earning. Okay, don't do this. Okay, many people find out absolute return. Oh, profit is 25 lakhs. If profit is 25 lakhs, that means 25 divided by 50, that is 50% is my profit. No. Okay, don't do this. 50% is for 5 years, right? So this is 50% is absolute return. But one must know how much is the CAGR. CAGR means, now the meaning of this is 50 lakhs I have kept invested. First year I earned 8.44%. It's getting reinvested, and then I am earning again 8.44%. It is getting reinvested. Okay. So yes, CAGR can be found only when there is one cash inflow and one cash outflow. Okay. If there are many cash inflows and many cash outflows, then you have to find XIRR, which I will be explaining. Okay. Now, for example, in case of mutual funds, because you might invest it monthly or yearly. Okay. Now, I'll just give you one example. Suppose here I have already written the dates. Suppose these are the dates. This data is to show something else actually. I'll just use the same data. Okay. So every year I am suppose investing 25,000 for 4,800 no sorry 48,000 okay, and I am investing on 1st January 2018, then not 1st January, 1st June 2018, 1st June 2019, 1st June 2020. Okay, and at the end I am getting 20 lakhs. Then how do I find XIRR? Just see, is equal to XIRR, open the bracket, select the date, select the amount which you are getting, which you are paying and which you are getting, cash inflow and cash outflow. Cash and outflow should be, you put it in bracket. Okay, and cash inflow is the positive amount. Okay, and when you click enter, you get how much is the XIRR. Okay, so with this you actually come to know how much you are earning. So here you are earning only 5.85%. Okay, so one must know the finances, and in this case, when you are in 30s, I think saving 3,000 When you are in your 20s, saving 3,000 is not a big deal. Okay, if you are in your 30s, keep on saving 11,000 every year for next 30 years, and you will be having 5 crore in your hand minimum. As we are assuming 13% is the CAGR. That means 13% is the rate of return. Okay, where you will get 13% rate of return in bank. In your saving bank account you get only 2.5%. If you have kept it in FD you get 5%, 5 to 6%, that's it. 13%, where do you get 13%? So in 25 years only real estate and securities has was able to beat inflation, and in future also we are assuming, and I mean we are pretty sure there's only real estate and securities which will earn a good amount, can earn good amount of return up to 20-25%, right? And 13% is absolutely achievable in 40 years. Yeah, let's go to the next slide. Okay, mutual fund in equity can be best investment. It gives regular return and there is capital growth as well. You must always invest in a place where you are getting regular return. For example, when you invest in shares, you get dividend. That is your regular return, right? That is dividend. You are getting regularly, you are getting income. And at the end, when you sell that shares, there is capital appreciation also. For example, I'll give you one more example. Suppose I've put money in FD account. I will get interest. But at the end, that 1 lakh which I have invested, it is going to stay 1 lakh only, right? And the interest is my income. So here there is no capital appreciation, correct? Now if I invest in a house, okay, I put it on rent. If I put it on rent, I'll get regular income. Rental income is my regular income, and after few years the value of that place might rise. So that is a capital growth. So you must invest in a place which gives regular return and it has capital growth also. Okay. Mutual fund and debt and gold in electronic form can be best savings for emergencies. Okay. So yes, now we say real estate and shares and securities, investment in shares and securities is the only investment which can beat inflation. Yes, it is true. But now during COVID, what happened? The share market fell drastically. Correct? If you sell your shares that time, you might have huge losses. You might have to face huge losses. And real estate, people didn't have money to buy invest in real estate, so it is very difficult to sell also, right? So when it comes to real estate, it is not liquid at all. Mutual funds are very liquid, highly liquid, right? So during emergencies, mutual fund and real estate, you couldn't sell it, right? I mean, mutual fund you can sell it, but then you are facing huge losses. Real estate, it's not liquid at all. It might take 1 year, 2 year, 3 year also. So during emergencies, you cannot rely on shares and securities and real estate. But gold is something which is it doesn't beat inflation, but it is currency. It is a universal currency. Correct? If you see, the value of gold is always rising, okay, and it is highly liquid. You can put gold, you get gold loan, the interest rate is very low, and you get a loan within a day, correct? And you can sell gold very easily. So I wouldn't say investment in a gold is a very good option, But if you are thinking of investing in gold, buying jewelry is not a good option, because when you go and buy a jewelry, you pay a lot of making charges and there's 3% GST, etc. But when you buy in electronic form or as sovereign gold also, okay, sovereign gold, then you have to hold it for 8 years. um, if you are buying sovereign gold, then there is no taxes when you sell it. I mean, when it is redeemed, there is no taxes, and there's no making charges, there is no fear of theft. Correct? So if you are buying a jewelry, it is not an investment, okay, because you are paying making charges, you are paying GST, etc. Okay, so if you're investing in gold, you buy it in a E form or sovereign gold bond. So buying gold in physical form might not, you cannot call it as an investment, okay? It is just a luxury which we buy for ourselves. If you are really interested in buying jewelry, it is not an investment. Okay. Real estate, yes, real estate beats inflation provided you choose the place correctly. Okay. Insurance is a protection, not an investment. Okay, this is something I would like to tell you all. Okay, so actually, this data is my insurance data. When I was 29 years old, okay, 1st June 2018, I have RPLI. RPLI is Postal Life Insurance Policy. Okay, so when it comes to life insurance policy, we consider it like an investment, which is a very wrong approach. Okay, so when it is life insurance policy, also life insurance policy, for example, LIC. So there are policies in which you keep on paying premium every year and you are covered, and if you die in between, your family gets an amount. Okay, so you need to protect your family, right? And if you don't die after like 20 years, maybe the policy term is for 20 years, after 20 years you get some amount back. Okay, you get the whole amount back with some interest. Okay, so this is one kind of policy. Other kind of policy, which is term insurance, where you keep on paying the premium. If you die in between, your family will get the money, and if you don't die, okay, at the end you will not get anything. So which one you will choose? Now some might say you might choose life in money back policy, or some might say you will choose term insurance, but it's just check the premium amount. I will just compare two policies, okay, term insurance as well as money back policy. Oh, now here, like, I am paying 48,000 every year, okay, and sum assured is only 10 lakhs. So if I die in between, my family will receive 10 lakhs plus bonus. So if I die at the age of 37, I'll get 10 lakh plus, I mean, my family will get 10 lakh and bonus of these many years. So at the end, this is till I turn 50 years, okay. So at the end of 50 years, I will get, if I don't die, I'll get 10 lakh plus some bonus which can be more than 10 lakh. Okay, so 20 lakhs I'll be getting. So here the premium I'm paying is 48,000 for 10 lakhs. 48,000 every year. And if I check my CAGR, which is called as XIRR because there are many cash outflows and one cash inflow, so that is why it is called as XIRR. So I have just written the data. Okay, so 48,000 is going every year, correct? So I have written minus 48,000, and at the end of the, when I turn 50, I get 20 lakhs, right? So it is, I'm getting that money, so that this is a cash inflow, so that is a positive amount. Okay, so how to calculate this? So I just type is equal to, open, no, is equal to, then I'll write XIRR, I get this, then values I have to select. So from here I have selected the values. Okay, then date, I select the date, and then I close the bracket. Okay, and the return is 5%, 5.85%. Inflation is 7.5% or 8% or 10%. Medical insurance, if you see, I mean medical inflation, the medical expenses has increased by 14%. Okay, so this doesn't, obviously this will not beat the inflation, but see the amount of premium I am paying, 48,000 for, only the cover is only for 10 lakhs. Okay, so the term insurance premium which is paid at the age of 31, it was purchased. Okay, when you start when you start early, the premium amount is lesser. Okay, at the age of 31 we started the premium is 21,300 and something. Okay, just take it as 22,000 every year. Okay, and the sum assured is 2 crores. So here we are paying only 22,000 yearly and sum assured is 2 crores. And here I am paying 48,000 yearly and sum assured is only 10 lakh. See the difference. The premium is lesser, okay, and the sum assured is so high. Okay, in case of death, the legal heir will receive 2 crores, and this was purchased at the age of 31. Not at the age of 31 actually. This was purchased at the age of 34. Okay. So 22,000 you pay. If we would have started early, the premium would be much lesser. And look at the sum assured, 2 crores rupees. Okay, but yes, this is for 75 years. You keep on paying till you turn 75, 22,000. In middle, if you die, your family will receive 2 crores. If you don't die, you don't receive anything at the end. Here you are receiving 2 lakhs, 20 lakhs at the end. There you don't receive anything at the end, but the premium is so low. That is what I wanted to highlight. So always take a term insurance. Okay, do not go for LIC, etc. Okay, and this 8%, now here RPLI is giving 5% return, right? Because I'm assuming I'll be receiving 10 lakh is my sum assured and 10 lakh is my bonus, so I'll be receiving 5%. This is what RPLI is giving, that is postal life insurance. If I go for LIC and all, no, the interest comes approximately 3 to 4%. That's it. LIC is a total loss. Okay, so instead you take a term insurance. Suppose my LIC premium is 10,000. I'm just giving you an example. You take a term insurance, you pay only 5,000. Remaining 5,000 you invest somewhere, you will earn more money. So instead of taking LIC policies, this would be better. Okay. Medical insurance is a must. Yes, we don't know what can happen. You should not pray that you fall sick and use that medical insurance. Okay, you might be paying like a big amount in medical insurance and you might not be using it, which is a good thing, very good thing. Okay, it's okay if you don't use medical insurance. Don't feel bad, oh, nobody is falling sick, I am not able to use medical insurance. It's okay if you are not able to claim medical insurance. It's perfectly all right. Okay, but you must be insured. While buying the insurance, you have to read carefully what all things are covered and what all things are not covered. Okay, for example, many insurance doesn't cover uterus related diseases. Many insurance doesn't cover, like, when there is a heart attack, there should be minimum, like, if there it is less than 3 blocks, it is not covered. Something like that is written always in the insurance policy. Read that carefully. Okay, understand what things are covered and what things are not covered. Consider only term insurance as life insurance. Yes, and only person who is a earning member should have a term insurance policy. Okay, only the earning member should have term insurance policy. Okay, if other member and provided if other people are dependent on you. Suppose I am earning member of the policy, other people are not dependent on me, then I don't think so I need a term insurance or I need any kind of insurance. If other people are dependent on me, then yes, I must get myself insured if they are dependent on me. For example, suppose husband and wife both are working and they both are financially independent, but they have purchased a house and have a huge EMI. If one dies, other might not be able to pay the EMI, then I think you must get both must get the insurance done. Try to save and invest 25 to 50% of your income. 25 to 50% of the income is a very big amount. Okay, at least start saving 5% of your income, then 10% of your income, then 20% of your income, and slowly increase the percentage of your savings or investment. Savings are different, investment is different. Saving, you are saving for the emergencies. Okay, so whatever investments you are making, you bifurcate it. Oh, this is your saving and this is your investment. Investment, you are investing so that you can earn a good amount of return which can beat inflation. Saving is for your emergencies, for the rainy days. So define, oh, this is for your emergencies and this is for your investments. Girls need to be financially independent. Yes, it's very, very, very important. You cannot depend on your parents' income, parents' money. Please don't depend on that. Don't think your husband is very rich and you will be always, I mean, you know, there's no need to work, earn money. Okay, it's very important to be financially independent. You don't know what will happen tomorrow. At least you must be equipped. Get yourself educated. So even if you're not working now, you have the skills. So any circumstances, you should be able to face it. Other important thing, exercise, eat healthy, sleep well, sleep for 8 hours, 7 to 9 hours. Eat healthy. Eat healthy means, okay, I'll just give you an example. There are students where I teach. Many students, the college conducts blood donation camp, right? And many students have low hemoglobin, and because of that they are not able to donate the blood and they do nothing about it. So you must know what you must do. Okay, if something is not right, you must take action. Okay, hemoglobin is low, so I want to increase my hemoglobin. So what I should do? I must eat iron to eat, for example, beetroot. Beetroot contains a lot of iron, and when you eat iron, you need vitamin C to absorb that iron, right? So I must eat iron and with that I can just squeeze a lemon on top of it and I can eat beetroot. Okay, so avoid eating junk food. Now you will not come to know the consequences. You will come to know after 10-20 years. Okay, exercise, yes, you have to build your muscle, right? So you need to exercise to stay healthy, correct? Invest on yourself and never stop learning. Yes, so never get too comfortable. Okay, keep on learning new skills. For example, you learn how to drive, you learn how to cook, you learn stitching, you learn embroidery, whatever. Keep on learning something. Okay, be financially literate, learn how to invest, where to invest, where I can earn more money, etc. And never stop learning. Keep on learning. Okay, and I would, yes, and many people get married in their 20s. Choose the right partner for yourself. Um, you need to be compatible with that person. Don't get pressurized and get married. Okay, only because others are saying to get married, you just marry. Don't do that. Get married when you are ready to get married. Okay, compatibility is important. Money is not everything, but money is very important, but it's not everything. Okay, and yes, 90% of the happiness depends on the life partner. If you choose a wrong one, you have to pay price for it. Okay, and in your 20s, when it comes to job, don't go behind money. Okay, go in your 20s, you find a job which gives you a lot of experience, and you can, experience means where there's a lot of learning, you develop your skills. Okay, and in your 30s you can, yes, choose a company where you get more salary. Okay, so in your 20s you have to learn more and more possible. Be, you equip yourself with all the skills. Okay, so in your 20s you can actually find a correct job for you. You can just keep on switching jobs depending on your interest, and you can figure out which one is the best for you. Okay, all this you can do in your 20s. And I think that's it for the day, students. Have a great day. Thank you very much. Thank you.